Okay, so this week's pep talk, which is very late, is about how you keep going when everything in the news is just so discouraging that it feels like there's no point. And I spent several hours on social media this morning. It's part of my job, but it still can be a real time suck. And, there's just a ton of awful stuff. I mean, there always is, but maybe today was like a particularly bad day. Um, Lots of articles about how Trump is going to lose the popular vote by 5 million votes, but still win the electoral vote. Um, Lots of stuff like that. And I was reminded of two things. First of all, I remember before the midterms, there were tons of articles like that. And they were all very, very negative. Nobody wrote a single thing saying, wow, the resistance is really activated and it looks like they're going to do really well. No, it was all like, Trump voters are going to come out, and there was not a single positive prognostication. And I remember resistance members and people in the community passing around these articles and getting super freaked out. And the problem with it is that I guess it's clickbait. I guess they make more money when these kinds of articles go around. But the problem with it for us is that it increases despair, and then despair creates inaction. So on the days when I feel really bad, I think, I don't want to call. I don't want to do anything because what's the point? But what I've tried to do with my calling my reps is to make it a discipline, like brushing my teeth, like meditating, like anything else I do. I try to do it every day. And the reason for that is because I want to do it whether I feel good or whether I feel bad, or I'll just stop doing it because there's a lot to feel bad about. And we need to do it. It's a political act. It's an act of resistance. It's a spiritual act. It's saying, like, I exist and I believe in a better future, and I'm going to keep talking about that and stating that and fighting for that. So I want to encourage you to try to drag yourself away from the negative headlines, about 80% of which will not turn out to be accurate for a variety of reasons. And what I'd like to do is stop myself and go, wow, like how many postcards could I have just written in the hour that I spent staring at Twitter? How much phone banking could I have done for some small election happening somewhere? Could I have amplified a great candidate who's got an election here soon? Could I have raised a little bit of money? There's a lot of things I can do. So it's really important that we act no matter what. We are going to have to act this country into health again. And it's going to take a lot of actions, but it's not going to take Twitter and social media alone. In fact, they're probably not going to help at all, or almost at all. So on my Facebook Live today on the Chop Wood Carry Water Facebook page, I actually did a live version of what does it look like to call your reps when you feel like the whole world has gone to hell and nothing is going to be okay. And then obviously the spoiler alert being it looks exactly the same because they don't know that I'm in a bad mood or in a funk or feel like it's never going to be okay. They don't know if I feel like my call is pointless because nobody cares or Mitch McConnell's not going to let anything happen. They need to hear. When they stop hearing from us, the torpor that takes over for all of us when we all just sort of like sink into despair and like this is inevitable is going to be the death of us. So we continue to act, we continue to fight, we continue to stay awake. So I made my calls, same as I always do, and I feel a little bit more empowered. So try not to buy into the spectacularly negative take online, and believe in miracles. God doesn't look at Twitter, whatever your version of God is. I have a very unreligious God, but I believe there is a higher power out there, and I believe that they don't care about, polls and prognosticators and what Nate Silver is saying or Nate Cohen is saying. I believe there is a power of good that is more powerful than that, and you're part of it if you're watching this video. And so, don't think, just do. That is my pep talk for today. And I guess that's about it. I hope you guys have a great week. I'm really honored to be in this fight with you. I say it all the time, but I mean it. And another pep talk soon. Okay, bye.